which is more like put in the grunt work, take the shortcuts, and get your diploma.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So that's why I regret doing it, because I don't think it's really any different from, what I could have done. So if you're listening to this and you're an 8th grader deciding whether to do IB or not, that's my advice is fuck it.
We have 8th graders in our audience?
Yeah, sure, why not, man? We're pretty wide-reaching.
Yeah, I think the last one has like 3 views on YouTube.
Yeah, well, the first part of it has like 20 views or something, and then after that the views decline, which means that they just got sick of listening to us.
Yeah, probably because of all the constant pauses and dead air, as Nathan put it earlier. Oh, God, I love this song. Alright, this was the song I was talking about.
Renaissance? Hold the mic to the,
I'm not gonna keep it there, though. I don't think it's too loud. It's definitely, they can hear it, though.
Well, I don't know how sensitive these mics are. I don't know if they're picking it up.
Yeah, but it's pretty loud right now for what we're doing. Yeah, this is the song playing. I don't know how well you can hear it.
It's Q-Tip, right?
Q-Tip. It was I think his most recent album, if you're familiar with him. I mean, I'm not even that familiar with him, but I think I read an article on the album because I liked a lot of the songs on it.
Q-Tip is, for those of you who don't know, he's one of the leading members of a tribe called Quest, him and Fife Diggy.
Yeah. He did, like endless,
praise
features.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I heard this one on Pandora. I don't know. I think of like Pandora. I don't think you should rely on something like Pandora, to like define your music choice or your music taste, your taste for you, because I think I fell into that trap. At least partly, for some bit, and I just kind of, instead of what I was doing before, searching wherever I could, and, listening. On chance what I find. But instead, I was just listening to Pandora, and it, I don't agree with that.
Got a new follower on Twitter. Yeah, he's probably a fan. Glenn Ambert is his name. His goals are to change the income tax system. Okay, I just accidentally archived that. Change the income tax system through education and the Empower Network community.
Wait. Tax income or income?
Income tax.
Income tax, yeah.
Yeah. He's got 695 followers. 74 tweets.
He wants to change it based on education?
Yeah. Not sure how he's going to do that.
To emphasize education and its importance.
Yeah, but how does that affect the income tax system?
Like, the more capable you are, the more you should give in.
That's kind of wide-reaching there. It's like I'm going to start at this thing, and a chain of events will allow it to fix this thing.
It's like, people who, maybe not scholars, but like masters are taxed more than high school graduates.
I guess
Considerably more.
Yeah.
Because they should be theoretically more capable.
I see what you're saying, but if you can, I disagree. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it would never work. Not it's. I mean, like so many things over here. It's just one of these kind of like utopian kind of ideals that people want, but it's not. We're not ready for it. Like our whole society would have to change for that.
Well, also like it's sort of like
Gospel.
I don't know, gospel of wealth, like the way it is now, where or the way I think it should be is where the wealthier have to pay more in taxes because they can.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's, I guess, like you said, there's something to be said for promoting education through the fact that later in life you won't have to pay as much taxes as if you're further educated, or if you are further educated.
Well, I think the tax base on education works like this. Like, let's say there's this one guy his yearly earnings whatever's being taxed, okay, is $1 million, right? He I don't know, he did like technical school, right? Okay, and now there's another guy who makes $100,000. He went to a state college, got his master's. He went to the grad program. I don't know what you have to do, everything. But yeah, he's making $100,000 a year. What the education idea is saying is that well, first, I mean,
The idea that this guy has
there would be like predetermined like values on, I guess, levels of
tax
education.
brackets. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I totally
So-
disagree with that.
So let's say a master's would be like let's just set it very arbitrarily like $200,000, right? That's his $200,000.
Don't you mean like a percentage?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, let's say a master's is like 40% tax rate, okay, and like the technical school is 10% tax rate, okay, because that's the minimum. That's what they should be putting in based on their degree, and if they're making more than that, then they're exceptionally performing.
Yeah. Well, see, that's
So
bullcrap.
they deserve
Because
or something, or by chance.
someone who's like a master's may not put that much work in to get their master's, and like.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of work, but like they may get it in like, I don't know, philosophy and not really a society applicable career. They're just a dilettante of sorts, and then the person who dropped out of high school could be a hardworking entrepreneur, so why should he be taxed more? I mean, I personally think that it's best based on wealth. Your tax based on wealth, and the higher your tax bracket, the higher the taxes you have to pay are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That as where we live in now, that makes sense, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, China.
The China question.
So is not do you understand the? Do you think you get that, like communism appeals to like third world nations in a first world like run planet?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that once they're built up.
Are you saying that China's about to have a revolution of sorts?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, when do you think this may occur?
I don't know. I mean, think about it this way as well: is communism seems to be working for China.
Yeah, but it's working. I think to
By
some
a
degree.
government standpoint.
Yeah,
and
but
not
listen. I think it's working. To some degree, the ways it was working for like 40s and 50s USSR. It was developing the hell out of the country, but
but it short changes the people.
the people and the society completely. Um,
Well,
so I mean, it is working in that respect.
I think there are like like riots in China and stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely like when I listen to the radio, I listen mostly to now 88.5, and it's like Florida Public Radio, and they I choose it over National Public Radio.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Because they play music more than
NPR.
in interviews. Yeah, and it's mostly like a music station.
You're
know.
saying 88.5 plays music, yeah.
And
Man,
even though the music
is
is not all that good, I'd still rather listen to new music than Boston for the 10,000th time.
See, I love Boston. They're actually coming to, I think, like Ruth Eckerd Hall.
I don't know how you can take it, honestly.
Well, I was just about to say, I always bring my iPod in the car.
Well,
so I haven't heard those songs as much because I don't listen to I'm forced to listen to the radio as much. Also, like, I prefer NPR, but you have to be, like, in a really special mood to listen to talk radio. And to be able to, like, put up with it consistently.
Well, I don't know, not always. I
love it, but
yeah, I was consistently for a while, and I got bored. I just wanted to.
Yeah, a lot of people do get bored.
Put music on, after like so many weeks of listening to it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, like I hope for any kind of revolution, just to shake things up a bit. Although I do agree with a lot of ideals of communism, but if they wanted to be, I don't know, I almost feel like the world as a whole isn't that idealistic anymore, unless the Chinese...
Anymore?
What do you mean?
It ever was?
Yeah, well, think about like the French Revolution, the American Revolution. That's what I'm talking about.
That's idealistic.
Well, like in forming some change in changing the world, in changing their place in changing the world. I don't think people have that united sense anymore.
Maybe it was more idealistic in that respect, but I mean, the core nature of it has never changed. Right? It's been the same exact thing all this time, just because humans, had the Great Enlightenment, and enough reason, to try the ideas of the Enlightenment. So.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't see, those kind of feelings. Like, I feel like unless the Chinese government were to start committing, like, vast atrocities, like a large change, that the people, would react. But I think if it stands the way it stands, they'd just figure that the cons outweigh the pros of a revolution of sorts. I think, Alexa and Mike broke up. That's interesting.
Hey.
I mean, friend A and friend M.
Right.
Right.
Now, listeners, imagine a scenario if you've ever seen The Office. Mr. Michael Scott discloses Stanley's affair to the office, and he makes up a bunch of rumors to, hide it. And, comically, Pam and Jim's babies rumor was actually true.
Yeah.
But yeah. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Never mind.
Well, we're reaching our hour. Don't you have like an interview to put in after this? Yeah, so we're going to we're going to sign off, and leave you with an exclusive interview.